We'll help you when the war's over. I said, that's not good. And likewise, I spoke to Germany. They didn't want to help. Spoke to France. They didn't want to help. Nobody wanted to help. Some of the very small countries wanted to help because they're the most vulnerable. I mean, that's the only reason they wanted to help. So I appreciate you being here. We're going to be going back together, many of us together. And again, I want to say, despite the fact that I'm very upset with NATO, that we pay far, far too much, billions and billions of dollars too much, because it's unfair, because we're protecting them. So we protect them, but they're not there for us. Think of it. It doesn't work. But I want to say this is a great leader. They're lucky they have him. It's their biggest asset, you want to know the truth. So, Mark, would you say a few words?
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Mr. President, dear Donald. Let me start with Iran. We discussed it last night at the Presidential Palace. I think what you did, degrading the nuclear capability, crucial for Israel, the region, for Europe, degrading the ballistic missile capability of Iran, crucial for Israel, for the region, for you, for the whole world. And then trying to bring this to a peaceful end. They attacking ships yesterday. I think what you did last night was absolutely necessary. It was a very strong response. And I'm with you on this. It's really important. When it comes to NATO, what you have achieved, and this is a huge win, and I just want to say this again. The last 2 years, Canada and European NATO nations spending $215 billion more in 2024 and 2025 and 2026 compared to 2024. This is staggering, 258 billion. In the meantime, almost 200,000 jobs in the US being supported by all the investments by countries in the United States in the defense industrial base, buying from the defense industrial base from the US companies. So here you see you have been able to really get them to step up, to do this. And when it comes to Iran, I know you're disappointed. We discussed it a couple of weeks ago. I would say these are isolated cases. 5,000 planes taking off from European airports in support of Epic Fury. It was Europe as one big platform of power projection for the United States, helping with Epic Fury, including countries you mentioned, Germany from day one, France, and many others. We discussed the Bucharest airport, which was closed for a couple of days for commercial traffic because you needed it for Epic Fury. And they were
the United Kingdom wouldn't let us use the island for 2 weeks, so we had to fly back.
No, so I'm saying you're right. There are isolated
and
cases.
Italy was very bad having to do with their bases, as you know, and a couple of others. So
but still, generally, 5,000 is huge. And you mentioned Spain. Even you got Spain to pay 2%. They made a huge step in last year. So there's still issues we have to solve. But hey, also even on Spain, I would say they got to the 2%. And I know you have a very strong relationship with the United Kingdom, the King, but also you personally always with Keir Starmer, who is now leaving office. He has now also committed to spend another $20 billion extra, 50 billion pounds on defense. So I would argue without you in this chair, this would not have happened. It is, of course, because of Russia, but also because of you. So grab to win, it's there. You did this. It was The Hague, and now they are implementing. And on Greenland, you and I made a deal in Davos. I will make sure that that deal is step by step being implemented. That you can deploy, if you want, the Golden Dome on Greenland. You have your trilateral talks. Mark was leading them from your side with the Greenlanders and the Danes. And it comes to if they would change their constitutional position in the kingdom, etc. But hey,
I mean, just so they understand, Greenland is very important for the United States, but it's not important for Denmark. In fact, when Denmark was overrun by the Nazis in less than 1 day, Hitler beat them out in 1 day, took over. They asked us to take care of Greenland. In fact, we took Greenland, and then stupidly we gave it back. We shouldn't have given it back to them because we're the ones that need it. We need it for protection of the world, not just the United States. And it's very important. It doesn't help Denmark, but it helps us. And it's very important for us. And again, they were defeated very quickly. Denmark was beaten in 1 day, less than 1 day, by the Nazis, by Hitler. And when this happened, they immediately switched it over to us. We owned it. We had it. We were taking care of it, and then we gave it back, which is, I don't know why. I wouldn't have given the Panama Canal back either. So what do I know? I certainly wouldn't have done that because China's trying to take over the Panama Canal, and that's not going to happen. So, but I just, it's interesting. I'm very unhappy with NATO, and yet this man is a great leader, and he gets it. gets it maybe better than some of the
But
leaders.
also your allies get it thanks to you, and that is important.
Yeah.
I could not do this without you.
It's too bad Biden didn't do it, or Obama.
Hey, but you are here now,
Obama.
and you and Trump 45, and Trump 47, in total more than $1.2 trillion. I call this the Trump trillion.
No, it's true,
$1.2
but
trillion
you know,
extra spent by Canada and the
and I'm not only
Europeans.
blaming NATO. They got a free ride, and
Not
if
anymore.
Biden had any brain, which he didn't, he would have said, "You got to pay more." And same with Obama. Two bad presidents, but they could have asked, and he would have done that too. It would have been. I mean, who knows? But who knows if they would have
this
done it?
happen, and it is a
And
huge.
it should have happened years ago, and it couldn't. But Obama didn't do it, and Biden didn't do it. And frankly, Bush didn't do it either.
But you did what Eisenhower started trying to do, equalizing
He tried,
Europeans.
yeah.
He
Eisenhower tried.
And all the other presidents, none of them were successful. You're the first one. It's your win. Your win in the Hague
That's why I like him.
and the win now.
That's why I like
This
him.
is true. Without you, this would not have happened.
Do you
Really,
have, do you have
the
any
win.
questions?
Mr. President, on Iran, is the ceasefire over? Is the ceasefire done? Is the MOU dead?
It's a very interesting question. To me, I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scum. You know what scum is? They're scum. They're sick people. They're led by sick people. And they're vicious, violent people. And if they had a nuclear weapon, they'd use it. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. I'll speak to our negotiators. They want to negotiate. They're good people. Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. But they have to come back to me. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a waste of time dealing with them. They're liars. We make a deal. And if I make a deal with him, we have a deal. And he goes out, he talks. We make a deal. Everyone's agreed. No nuclear weapon. We make a deal. They go outside, talk to the press. They say, we never even talked about it. There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo. As far as I'm concerned, it's over.
So are we back at war?
Talks won't resume after we get through the funeral proceedings.
What?
Does this mean that talks with Iran will not resume?
I don't care. They can talk, but I think they're wasting their time. They're a bunch of lying guys. I do my whole life. That's all I do is deals. My whole life that's how I became president. I guess that's a deal too, right? But I made a lot of money. I had a lot of great success, tremendous success. Everything I did, I was successful. And I deal with these guys, and they say this is from a different school. They're liars. They're cheats. They're sick people. They've hurt their people. They killed 54,000 people as of now that were protesting. You know, when people say, how come they haven't taken over? They can't take over because they're dead. They killed them. Nobody's going to take over. They have no guns, and the other side has machine guns. And they're killing them. The press doesn't report it. But they're bad people. They're bad people. And frankly, I don't want to waste my time with them. Now, I'll let our wonderful negotiators keep talking if they want, but I don't see it. I don't like these people. You know that? I like him. I like the leaders. I think all of these leaders.
Great. And they love
I think they didn't treat the United States fairly for many years, but that's okay. But they're sane, rational, good people. Most of them. I don't like a couple of them, to be honest with you. But there are a couple I don't like much. But I like
Keep that a
I like Erdogan. I'll tell you, I like President Erdogan. He rolled out the red carpet. He's terrific. You know, he could have gone into the war. A lot of people saying, like with Bibi, I like Bibi. I think Bibi is a terrific wartime prime minister. But Bibi said rough things yesterday about Turkey and Erdogan. And I said, you know, I spoke to him. I said, he could have gone into the war because he doesn't like Israel much. And he doesn't like Bibi much. And he didn't go because of me. And this is a military power. Millions of soldiers. Turkey is very strong. They have a lot of our best equipment. They're trying to get the F-35s. But he didn't go in. He wanted it. He would go in. If it weren't for me, he would have gone in. And he would have been on the other side. Even though I don't think he likes the other side either, because he happens to be very sane and they happen to be very crazy. But so I think, you know, they treated us right. I think China treated us right. I was with President Xi and I said, I hope you're not going to go into the war because we don't want that. You know, he gets 50% of his oil from the Strait of Hormuz, and he gets more than 50%. And he never went into the war. He didn't supply him equipment. You know, he was great. I'm a big fan of President Xi. A lot of people say, "Oh, why?" You know, I watched a couple of people critical of the fact that TikTok is so bad, it's so dangerous, it's so horrible. They're spreading all these rumors. And the numbers came out yesterday. You know who's number one on TikTok? I am. I'm number one on TikTok. And all I talk about is how bad communism is, right? They say, oh, it's terrible, they're spreading, but I'm number one. That's it. I listen to Gordon Chang. I like Gordon Chang, but he's always like negative. Oh, China's so terrible, they're so terrible. And TikTok is so terrible. But I'm number one on TikTok. I had like 4 billion views or something like that. So I don't know. People have to get their priorities straight. We have had a really good day. We're going to have another good half a day. And then I'll see you later and we'll talk to you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
His Excellency, Mr. Edi Rama, Prime Minister of the Republic of Albania. His Excellency, Mr. Luis Montenegro, Prime Minister of the Portuguese Republic. His Excellency, Mr. Andrej Babis, Prime Minister of the Czech Republic. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Pellegrini, President of the Slovak Republic. His Excellency, Mr. Janez Janša, Prime Minister of the Republic of Slovenia. His Excellency, Mr. Ulf Kristersson, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Sweden. His Excellency, Mr. Kyriakos Mitsotakis, Prime Minister of the Hellenic Republic. His Excellency, Mr. Nicușor Dan, President of Romania. His Excellency, Mr. Karol Nawrocki, President of the Republic of Poland. His Excellency, Mr. Gitanas Nausėda, President of the Republic of Lithuania. His Excellency, Mr. Kristen Michal, Prime Minister of the Republic of Estonia. His Excellency, Mr. Rob Jetten, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The Right Honourable Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada. Son Excellence, Monsieur Luc Frieden, Premier ministre du Grand-Duché de Luxembourg. Her Excellency, Ms. Kristrún Frostadóttir, Prime Minister of the Republic of Iceland. His Excellency, Mr. Jonas Gahr Støre, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Norway. His Excellency, Mr. Miloko Spajic, Prime Minister of Montenegro. His Excellency, Mr. Péter Magyar, Prime Minister of Hungary. His Excellency, Mr. Rumen Radev, Prime Minister of the Republic of Bulgaria. Her Excellency, Ms. Gordana Seljanovska-Davkova, President of the Republic of North Macedonia. His Excellency, Mr. Zoran Milanovic, President of the Republic of Croatia. The Right Honourable Mr. Keir Starmer, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. His Excellency Mr. Bart de Wever, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Belgium. His Excellency Mr. Pedro Sanchez, President of the Government of the Kingdom of Spain. His Excellency Mr. Edgars Rinkevich, President of the Republic of Latvia. Her Excellency Ms. Giorgia Meloni, President of the Council of Ministers of the Italian Republic. His Excellency Mr. Friedrich Merz, Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany. Her Excellency Ms. Mette Frederiksen, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Denmark. His Excellency Mr. Alexander Stubb, President of the Republic of Finland. Son Excellence, Monsieur Emmanuel Macron, Président de la République française. The Honorable Donald Trump, President of the United States of America.
I know. My feet are still. Nothing's on. Is there anything up? There's nothing up there. I know. It'll be okay. Okay. Ya Kevin kaç? Yeah, I'll be lovely. And I'll take care of that. Biz geliyoruz abi.
Excellencies, may I present your attention for the family picture? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. If I may ask the first row to go down that way. We go down here, please. Thank you.
Merhaba asker. Nasılsınız? Sizler de sağ olun.
Sağ duruş. Döner at. Noktası. Selam. Dur. Dikkat.
Merhaba, Ashgar.
Görev bitmiştir Ekselans. Sur!
Please take your seats, dear colleagues. And a warm welcome to this summit. And without further ado, it is my honor and pleasure to give the floor to our host, the President of the Republic of Turkey. Please, President Erdogan, you have the floor.
Sayın
Distinguished Secretary